All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Blues. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Mike 51. I'm on. Look at me. Zipper.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, alert 33.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into. Enemy territory at the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check it out, read. Slam.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Hurry! Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
18 Gator. You get blocked, Lee. Hey, you. Hey. 51 for Mike, boys. 51.
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Caught here by Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out.
Hey, Delta. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught by Smith. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, 58 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sione Takitaki in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Hey, Urban, look at me, zipper.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, Jets. Set, ready? 10 Nova. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, break. Bravo. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on fourth down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Hurry! Pistol. Tighten up. Tighten. Regular. I got it.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And look at that, a diving catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Pistol. Hey, Echo. Check safety. Kill. Hey, alert. Kill. Turn up. Alert, flare. Shit. Out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 6 guys. Under crunch. Say. Watch twist. Real. Watch the whip.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Alert! Pistol. Shift. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. 180! Hurry! Hey, what's the ball? Wide. Get wide. Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First down, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield down. This is caught by Robinson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hurry! Smooth! We got to get the ball, D. Get that!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
180.
Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. nothing but daylight ahead. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better, because they had 2 previous drives.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You draw perfect. Yes.
2nd and 5. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, box truck, go.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
80 West. Yep. We won it. Coming my way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check 37, check 37. Hey! Ringo. Say go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, alert. Real. Line 36. Watch a slant.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Check 24. Protein spill. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 36.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're 33. Point it right. Switch gears. Check 99. Up. Check the backer. Hurry.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
180. I got him.
Mayfield to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
Run. Point it right. Hey, wahoo! Hurry! What's up?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Pistol. 20. Watch 36. Hey, Zoo. Here we go, D. Here I come. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.